I wanted to be a lot of things. First, I wanted to be a policeman, but not just a policeman holding a gun. I wanted to be a policeman in a police band. My name is Abel Amunga. Yeah, that's as far as my introduction goes. I hustle. I'm a hustler, meaning I do a lot of things in one. I'm a voiceover artist, working for a local FM station as the station's VO. I also double up as an actor, which I've been doing for many years. I also double up as a musician. I do produce music, I write and record. Actually, currently I'm in the process of recording my album, which should be launched pretty soon. And nyinyi wote mwakaribishwa. What I love most about what I do is because I do not do stuff that I'm forced to do by circumstances. Almost everything I do is what I love to do because it's my passion. I'm passionate about voicing, I'm passionate about singing, I'm passionate about acting, I'm passionate about entertainment as a whole. So I love everything I do because it's working and fun at the same time. I don't have pressure. I don't have strict supervision. I do everything within my limits. A lot of things have happened. I don't know which one I should pinpoint to, but I think social media sometimes can really break you, because there are moments where I've been misquoted, like on interviews like now, and I hope I'm not going to be misquoted on this particular interview because I respect you guys. But it's actually not the interviewer, it's the people that derive information from different interviews and put together information that is malicious and false. So something like that has happened before, and I've really been bashed by a lot of fans out there, people who really liked me. They would even stop me on the road or in the middle of nowhere and you know, say very unkind words to me. Why did you say this? Why did you say this? And the end thing is actually you feel like you cannot reverse, it's already happened. You just have to bear the bashes. The good thing is, with social media, and especially in this country, I don't know about other countries, nothing lasts. It comes and goes. It's like foam, you know. It's the faster it comes, the faster it goes. So it's a matter of just being patient and staying positive minded, and just focusing on your life and other things that are positive, and forgetting all the negativity going on in social media and people around you, and just waiting for the moment where another big thing will come and then cover that thing. I wanted to be a lot of things. First, I wanted to be a policeman, but not just a policeman holding a gun. I wanted to be a policeman in a police band. You know, I remember when we were kids, the only thing that would prompt us to go to stadiums or during official like holidays and official national days would be the police band, you know, the brass band. Those are the things I used to look forward to, like, hey, when I grow up, nataka kupiga ile drum, hata mimi nataka blow that trumpet, hizo mabras nataka kuzipuliza. So I was really passionate about that. And then my dad said, you know, when you become a policeman, you not automatically go into the band. You will have to go kule kiganjo, train, niwe pata maadabu. I said, okay, it's fine. I'm ready for it. Because my dad was an army guy. So when I grew up and first I changed my mind, I said I want to join the army. My dad said no. I won't let any of my sons join the army. I was in the army, and that's the end of me and my generation. So he refused. He said, I want you to become a teacher. So he wanted to send me to a teacher's training school. which I declined because I didn't want to go back to books again, nini. Then I decided to do accounts. Apparently, my dad's friend said, "Oh, kijana, we fanya uhasibu, hiyo iko na nini nyingi za kazi." And that time we were looking at something that was marketable. So I had to go into accounts. I studied accounts up to CPA 1. So as an accountant, I only worked for 3 years. And not as an accountant, but as a part-time accounts clerk and part-time sales guy, which just phased out automatically when I got into entertainment and media. The first time I made some good money was some 20-something years ago when I acted in an international film called Africa Mon Amour. I think it was a Russian movie. And I was not a main actor, I was just a supporting actor from here. And I think it was German, if I'm not wrong. So that time we were being paid per diems, to me, which was just enough. I mean, the per diems were already enough for me. Even if I was told you're not going to be paid after this movie, I was doing well with per diems because I would save. So by the time the movie was done, I already had so much money than I had ever held in my life. And then the pay came on top of the per diems. You know what I did? I paid for my house rent for a whole year, paid for my daughter's school fees in the university for a whole year. Then I left for the US for 8 months. I decided to go to the US because I had a music album which I needed to go and market. And also I had friends who invited me in several churches there and they wanted me to do a tour. So that was a good chance for me to go because I had to pay for my own ticket. And then I was comfortable enough to move from one state to another marketing my album. Entertainment, when it comes to building a career in the entertainment industry, you first of all have to be disciplined because without discipline, there's no way you can be sustained in the entertainment industry. A lot of people have come with great, fabulous talents and they've just come in one season and they've disappeared and we've not seen them again. And that means they were not disciplined, first of all, in terms of character, and secondly, in terms of finance management, because a lot of people come in and then they embrace a lot of money, huge pays that they've never, like you just asked me, they've never handled in their lives. So they go berserk and they use that money badly, and then later on they fall into depression. They take up to lifestyles they cannot sustain thereafter, after that money is gone. So usually, I think discipline is number one. Discipline is key. Some of the sacrifices include family, because you see, when, like in my case as an actor, you are required to be on set very early. Most sets begin by 6 a.m., so you are required to be on set very early in the morning. And most times you find wrapping time will be around 6 p.m. or thereafter. And sometimes we do have night shoots that go overnight. And therefore, time is of essence when it comes to an actor, like I'm talking as an actor. And you have to sacrifice a lot in terms of family, in terms of social life, and in terms of other things like career. You have to really, really sacrifice a lot. You divide. You divide. They usually say first things first, right? Family comes first. So by all means, you have to find time to be with your family, even if it means just for a few minutes at least. It doesn't matter how long you stay with them. It matters how often you are in touch with your family. Because you cannot say, I want to spend 3 full days with my family and then be away for another 6 months. It's usually, I would say, spending, even if it's just a few minutes with your family, but on a regular basis. You just program yourself and then know that in 1 week I will be with my family like 3 or 4 times for not less than an hour or not less than half an hour. That is quite something. It's pleasant because we've come a long way. When I started acting, I think there was only one local TV station that would have local content. But right now, you see every TV station, and we have also YouTube. We have a lot of social media platforms that will showcase local content. And therefore, it's becoming more and more beneficial as time goes by. And people are able to live on proceeds from arts and entertainment, specifically music and acting and on all those kind of things. So yeah, things are improving. I can say things are improving, and we still can see light at the end of the tunnel after the law has completely become effective. The law of how many % local content, was it 60 or what? Yeah, we are hoping for more. Just the same thing I said about 60% local content being aired on our local stations. I think that is really going to affect our benefits as artists, because Nigeria has done the same thing. Nigerians do their own stuff, and they are the first people to embrace. They are the first people to buy their movies before they spread out to other countries. But in this country, we still have a lot of foreign content being given priority on our stations. And therefore, and as a person, there are even people I've met out there who ask me, "You're an actor?" "Yes." "On what station?" I'm like, "You don't watch this program?" They're like, "I don't watch a lot of Kenyan stuff, unfortunately." So I'm like, now, if you don't watch Kenyan stuff and you live in Kenya and you're a Kenyan, I mean, it beats all. As a Kenyan, the first thing you should support is your local content, because even you are local. Yeah. Responsibility, because a lot of people view people who are in the limelight as people who have it all. Number one, people who know it all. Number two, people who can fix everything, like they're the Mr. Fix It, you know. Like a lot of people would run to me in case of any problem. I would be a financier, I would be a counselor, I would be a mentor. I mean, I would be anything anyone wants to be, just because I'm in the limelight. And a lot of people forget that we also have our own trash, and we also need a trash bin somewhere where we can deposit it. Because a lot of people come to me with the problems, anataka pesa unisaidie, school fees ya mtoto wangu amefukuzwa, niko na harambee, this funds drive coming up, I'd like you to be the guest. I have a patient in hospital, our bill is huge, we'd like you to chip in. And if you chip in an amount of money that you know you're comfortable, they will look at it and say, what is this? We expected him to at least give us something, or maybe just take up the whole bill. Forgetting that we also have our own bills, we also have our own problems, we also have our own needs. And then emotionally also, you're really drained by virtue of trying to, satisfy anyone that comes to you. Because when you turn someone down, they think you're not being genuine. Ako nazo tu lakini ni mkono gamu hataki kutusaidia. That's the kind of mindset a lot of people have with people in the limelight. So that's quite a big challenge. In fact, hata ushago, mtu akipigia simu ati nitumie pesa fulani na umwambie acha nijaribu kesho nione kanta. Kwani sahi hauna kwa simu sahi. Like we have money on our phones in M-Pesa all the time, which is very wrong. It happens to everyone that is in a competitive field, because mostly in my case, I like listening to other musicians. I like listening to other voiceover artists. I like listening to musicians and I like watching movies and watching other actors. And most of them are really good. You know, good is general. You know, what is good to you is not good to me. But to me, I will look at you acting and I'm like, gosh, am I doing anything compared to this? So that really gives me so much self-doubt, especially when I go on set and I'm given a role that is almost similar to what I watched. And I'm like, will I be able to pull just like that guy did, you know? Forgetting that I'm special in my own way. You know, there's that voice that also comes and tells me, no, you know, Abel, you're just special in your own way. There are people who really like you, what you do, the way you do, and how authentic you are. So you cannot be someone else. Perhaps also wherever they are watching you and saying, this guy from Kenya, I wish I could act and talk like him. Yeah, so that really happens everywhere. Everywhere, in any competitive field, you definitely will get that. To all the people that look up to me, my advice to them, especially the ones who are looking to venture into the entertainment industry in terms of music, I should say that my field is music, acting, and voicing. A lot of people, especially the young men, let me now major on the acting aspect. A lot of young men and women who've walked up to me, maybe on the streets or everywhere, or some of them just inboxed me, are the ones who want to come into the industry with the motive of becoming famous. A lot of people say, hey, Abel, su ni connect na hii kitu tu ni kwetu famous. Mi hata sitaki kulipwa. Mi nita hustle kivyangu, but I want to be famous. You see, that is a very wrong motive of coming into it. First of all, you have to know what is pushing you to want to be what you want to be. What is pushing you to want to be a voiceover artist? What is pushing you to want to be? What is nini msukumo, nini kinachokusukuma utake kuwa musician? Because a lot of people say mimi nataka kuwa musician, but hata sauti akianza tu kuimba namna hivi unamwambia wachia tu hapo. But they are really passionate. I want to be a musician. So unakuta motive yao ni kutengeneza pesa, because they think music utaimba tu namna hivi na uhit na utengeneze pesa. That is very, very wrong. So if you want to venture into any of these arts fields, first you must know ni nini kinakufanya uende pale. Are you looking to get into it to reach out to people with a message? Are you looking to get into it to make a livelihood out of it? Or do you just want to better your life and feel good about yourself? Yeah. So those are all applicable. But the motive of becoming famous, it took us 30-something years to be in the public limelight, in the public, to be known by people. 30-something years. Yeah. I didn't just start acting or start voicing in the first year and then everyone knew me. So be patient, be focused, don't give up, because especially if you know you have talent, a lot of people will also, come to you and discourage you. A lot of people say you can't, but if you believe in yourself and if you have talent, be focused. Know your motive of going into what you want to do, and then work up to it, and then be disciplined. And then look to improve every day your trade, and then also learn from other people who have made it.